The unsolved myths of Terraria. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, what I got for you guys today is 24 Terraria myths, and I'm about to bust them all for you, or try to at least, to my best ability. So starting off at myth number 1 is the Dryad's chest over 100 centimeters. And I know what you're thinking. Why is this a myth? Ask some of my Discord members. It was against my own free will. So I am building a little cage just so we can measure. Alright, so we got a little cage here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to click on her to see. I don't even know how you measure centimeters in Terraria terms. So I don't know how you really measure it, but we'll go with pixels. And to be honest, I only see 1 pixel. So myth busted. Myth number 2. If you hold coins in your inventory instead of your coin slots, will you lose the coins when dying? This one is also a good one because I've never seen this actually, proven before in Terraria. Or it might have been proven, I'm just dumb as hell. So to test this correctly, I've placed myself up on top of a floating island and I'm going to jump off and we're going to see if I do lose those coins when I die. And yes, you do lose the coins when you die. Moving on to myth number 3. Does the Empress of Light become one shot during a solar eclipse? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start a solar eclipse real quick. And then we're going to spawn in the Empress of Light. And now we're going to see if it one shots her. And no, it does not one shot her. Myth busted. Myth number 4. Can you learn any IRL skills from playing Terraria? No, you cannot. Myth busted. Number 5. Speed buffs make Hoiks go faster, and slowness and chill debuffs make them go slower. So me personally, I've never messed with Hoiks before, but I think we can get it, going good. So I've went ahead and I put myself together a simple Hoik system, and I still do have my stopwatch from the last video. So we're going to see how fast it goes while we're Hoiked. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 clips side by side. You go the same speed. Hitting the entity limit disables the dungeon guardian spawn, allowing you to explore the dungeon. Myth number 7. If you wear 2 or more pairs of wings, will the height stack? And here we go with the solar wings just by itself, and we're going to see how high we can go with it. So we pretty much hit the top, and we kind of stop a little bit before then. And now we're going to try it with Stardust wings. But you can't, because you can't put 2 wings in the slot. Myth busted. Myth number 8. Can you combine corruption and crimson in a small world? So as you can see, I am on a small world right now. And what a better way than to get right to it. Oh my god, yes you can. It's true. Myth number 9. Does the Zenith DPS increase with more frames and decrease with less? So a good way to test this out is by going into your settings and then going to frame skip. Now, if I put it off, then I should be stuck at 60 as of now. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put a dummy down real quick. So my game is currently clocked at 60 FPS right now. And let me go put on a DPS thing. So with 60 frames, we're getting around close to 3,000. And so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to turn it to on. So now it's clocked to my monitor, which is at 180 FPS. And yes, your DPS does increase with the more frames you have. Myth number 10. Will you get extra thorns damage if you hit yourself with a grenade wearing the turtle armor and while using a thorns potion? So your boy's about to get bedazzled in some turtle armor. And we're kind of going to test this one by one. I'm going to spawn in the basic old blue slime. So it does around 13 damage to the slime. Now we're going to increase it with the thorns potion. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to spawn in another blue slime. So it gets moved up. It was around like 15-ish. Okay, no, it's still around 13. I saw it go up to 15 a minute ago. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chuck a grenade up real quick and have it explode on me. And then we're going to go ahead and spawn in a blue slime. And no, it doesn't. Myth busted. Myth number 11. Duke Fishron will just ram at you if the projectile limit is capped. Now for this one, it is going to take me, I think he said around roughly 5 minutes to hit the projectile limit. So I'll get back to you when we get down to 1,000. This is so fun. You guys don't even understand right now. I'm still I still need like 250 more. Good golly gracious. Oh shit, I can't even spawn Duke Fishron. Let's see if he can use any of his attacks. I mean, he's kind of ramming me, but he's also shooting bubbles. So the myth is definitely busted for that at least. Myth number 12. Ice rod won't work if the projectile limit is capped. So first off, we're going to do the rod. And no, you can't. And yes, you can't use the ice rod. Myth number 13. Destroying the lunar pillars and then using a celestial sigil will summon 2 moon lords. So now I gotta sit here for a little bit longer and, grind out these celestial pillars real quick. Alright, and thankfully we're on to our last pillar right now. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work, but we'll give it a gander anyway. Alright, so I'm assuming I can't use the celestial sigil. So no, it does not seem like you can summon 2 moon lords. That's quite unfortunate. Myth busted.
Myth number 14. You can stop one of the twins from spawning if you have one less than the max entity limit.
Myth number 15. NPC groups in the same biome living far away will still be able to sell pylons. So what a better way to do this than to do it in the jungle. Alright, so I've set up 2 very quaint houses for these 2 NPCs. So now I'm over here. That's where these guys are. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna build another tiny little house. And here we got our little stowaway NPC. So let's see. And no, he does not sell the pylon. Myth busted. Myth 16. If you use the Contaminator on painted grass, will the grass keep its color? So over here we got my nice spread corruption. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go boop, boop. We're just going to do this all right here. And then... And yes, it does keep its color. Myth approved. Myth 17. You can avoid the dungeon guardian by using a magic mirror or a recall potion. So we are back at the dungeon and there is only one way to figure this out. Let's see if he's following us. Nope. Myth approved. You can't escape the dungeon guardian by using a magic mirror. Myth 18. If you kill Golem for the first time, another player can see how the cultists spawn.
Go on.
Myth busted?
Yeah, myth is busted.
Myth busted,
Myth
bro.
busted. Myth number 19. Can the lunatic cultist spawn if you dig a giant hole in the dungeon? So I've cleaned out the dungeon, so now let's go see. And no, it does not look like they spawn. Myth busted. Myth number 20. Being upside down with the gravity potion causes the Rune Wizard set to have a unique sprite. Let's go ahead and put on this bad boy real quick. And then now let's go. Nope, looks the same to me. Busted. Myth number 21. NPCs will not respond to player emotes if you are invisible or using Shrew My Armor. And no, they do not respond. Myth approved. Myth 22. If you had 1 defense and got the broken armor debuff, would your number be between 0 and 1? So I am on a new character because you see I have 1 defense down here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to spawn in an armored skeleton. Okay, we got the broken armor debuff. Let's see. It's just back to 0. I'm going to say approved. Myth 23. With the sundial that skips daytime, can the Eye of Cthulhu stay throughout the cycle? And there's only one way Poppy Toast can figure this out. So we got that right there. Then we're going to change it to night. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So he's here, and now we're going to activate this. See if he does stay throughout the cycle. Nope, he goes away. Busted. Myth 24. Using a Titan potion can increase the power you hit a golf ball. Alright. And now we're going to drink a Titan potion. We're going to put this right here. Now we're going to see if Titan potions will send it. And no, it will not increase the power you hit a golf ball. Myth busted.
'Cause you're such a baddie, Empress of Light. You are such a baddie, Empress of Light. You are such a baddie. What you made it die.